Remember when Kaguya Otsutsuki came down on Earth, fell in love and got her cheeks split open, right? And then she had children. Then she decided to eat the fruit because she got betrayed. Yeah, all of that is actually bullshit. And the reason why is because of a detail that was revealed in chapter 46 of Boruto, as well as other chapters, but that's basically what we're going to be going over in this video. So if you are new, I want you to hit that subscribe button, bro. I want you to work on that subscribe button and hit the notification so you get my videos whenever they drop. And also, if you really want a response, then within the first hour when I upload something is when I'm most active. So if you want the response, then respond, within the first hour in the comments, right? So let's go over the first few details. Why do I say that Kaguya's entire story is fake? The reason why is because let's rewind back to when Hagoromo first introduced Kaguya Otsutsuki, right? Kaguya Otsutsuki had a rinnesharingan, right, in the forehead, and we also saw a depiction of the fruit. This is something that apparently, allegedly, according to Studio Period's version, she had already ate. So how comes that she's being depicted with a rinnesharingan and then the fruit at the same time when she must have eaten it? The reason why is because it's not true. Kaguya has always been depicted with a rinnesharingan in the manga version. Obviously, manga is canon, right? So Hagoromo's story shows her with a rinnegan, right? And then if we look at the manga, she always had a rinnesharingan, right? This is Naruto Shippuden is what I'm talking about. And then obviously, now that we have seen chapter 45, 46 of Boruto, we see that Kaguya Otsutsuki arrived on Earth with Isshiki Otsutsuki, and when they arrived on Earth, she had a rinnesharingan. That means that whatever story that Studio Period concocted is absolutely bullshit. I've been saying this for like the past few years, and people have been using all Studio Period's material in order to power skill Kaguya Otsutsuki. It doesn't make sense, and I've already told people, but no one believed me. But here we are, right? So now that we've established that Studio Period's story is absolute bullshit, what does this mean? I'm going to tell you what it means, okay? And I'm going to reveal something to you here that I've actually thought about, and it makes sense because a good 90% of my theories always are correct anyway. So first of all, it means that Hagoromo's story is completely wrong based on how he created the tail beast. That is completely wrong, right? It tells us that Indra and Ashura's story is completely wrong, and in fact there are lots of inconsistencies in there that don't even make sense at all, so that should be it, right? That's the first thing that this means. The second thing is this: since Kaguya didn't unlock her Rinnegan and already had it, and also we haven't seen any Otsutsuki unlock it, that could possibly mean that some Otsutsukis are born with the Rinnegan and others are not. That could possibly be the case, but the reason why Kaguya has a rinnesharingan and all the other Otsutsuki just have a Rinnegan is yet to be explained. And to be honest with you, Kaguya has a superior Rinnegan compared to all the rest because she has a Rinnegan and a Sharingan, which makes a rinnesharingan, which is superior, right? So I want to understand or get to know why Kaguya has such a powerful dojutsu compared to the other Otsutsukis. So the main point is the Rinnegan is not unlocked, most likely, but it's something that you are born with. Just like Boruto was born with the Jogan, just like Uchihas are born with the Sharingan, it's just something that you're born with. Thing is, it has been revealed, right, that not all clan members within a clan access the power of the dojutsu that comes, running in the veins of the clan, right? So, say for example, not all Hyuga members have the ability to awaken a Byakugan. Same thing applies to the Uchiha. Not all the Uchiha members have the ability to awaken their Sharingan. Some don't awaken their Sharingan at all, or some people don't even get to the third stage. This has all been information that has been revealed, so we could confidently say that the Rinnegan is something that not every Otsutsuki can basically unlock. The other thing that this confirms is this, okay? Now, according to Sasuke, there was a greater threat beyond Kaguya Otsutsuki, and this was written in Kaguya's scroll. We don't know who was written in that scroll, whose names were written in that scroll, right? But we have an idea that Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and Urashiki's names are definitely guaranteed in there, right? Because they didn't specify, and Sasuke did definitely say when Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and Urashiki arrived at the tournament, he said they have arrived. So therefore, it's guaranteed that their names are written in that scroll. However, we don't know what happened to Isshiki Otsutsuki, so most likely his name was probably in there too. And when Sasuke first saw Isshiki Otsutsuki, he must have recognized, okay, he said These are the Otsutsukis that came to Earth. So that confirms that Ishiki Otsutsuki's name was written in that scroll, if you don't remember. So that means that Sasuke knew about Ishiki Otsutsuki's existence way before, back when the movie first came out. Now, what does this mean? It basically means this. Okay, remember this. Otsutsukis deem humans as lesser than them. These niggas will spit on a human when they see him on the ground. So they are disgusted by humans and they think they're superior. But Kaguya Otsutsuki swallowed her pride and had sex. She got her cheeks split open like Moses split the Red Sea, and she had children by somebody. Somebody bust her cheeks open, whoever that is that was lucky. And she had children. Hamura and Hagoromo came out, right? The first thing that is unknown still is who is the father, because Studio Period's version now confirms to be just made up, so we still don't know who the father is. And number two, the information about the father is irrelevant. They've never really mentioned the father, and it doesn't seem like Kaguya Otsutsuki even cared about the father. So I think that the reason why Kaguya Otsutsuki got her cheeks split open by an earthling is because it was out of desperation. Why would it be out of desperation? The answer is that she was trying to form an army to fight against the clan that she just betrayed. So who better to have on her side? She had no one on her side because humans on the planet Earth are not really going to do anything. They didn't have any chakra. So she decided to split her chakra with her sons in order to form an army against the Otsutsuki clan, at the same time as using the rest of the humans to build the Exetsu army. So what point am I trying to get at here? The point I'm trying to get at is that Kaguya basically used the nigga's dick to create an army. That's literally it. That's the whole point. After his dick was used, he was useless and irrelevant, and he probably got caught in the infinite Tsukiyomi and sacrificed in order to create chakra. That's basically it, because at the end of the day, the only people she really treated special that came from Earth are Hagoromo and Hamura. The rest were basically treated like anyone else. So she definitely doesn't value human beings. Another minute detail I want to mention is that in Studio Period's version, Hagoromo unlocked his Rinnegan. And because that is no longer canon, we can say that Hagoromo was basically born with Rinnegan, because Otsutsuki clan members are just born with the dojutsu. Most likely, based on the information that we are speculating with so far, they most likely are born with the dojutsu. So Hagoromo did not unlock the Rinnegan, and Kaguya did not unlock the Rinnegan by eating the fruit. So eating the fruit just gives you, exactly as Amado said, it just gives you genetic information, it boosts your chakra, and it allows you to evolve. That's basically it. In fact, we could say that Kaguya Otsutsuki is different than all the Otsutsukis because she has a certain level of regeneration. So maybe that is exactly how her body evolved. She just gained a little bit of immortality by eating the fruit. And if you look at the reference of what the fruit is actually supposed to be, the fruit is a reference to the elixir of life, or immortality elixir. So using that as the reference, we could basically say that eating the fruit of earth is possibly what gave her immortality. We could say that Hagoromo was born with the Rinnegan, and here's my proof right. Remember what I said at the start of the video, okay? Otsutsukis, some are born with a Rinnegan and some people are not. This does not just apply to Otsutsuki's, it applies to all clan members of any clan. So think about it, Hagoromo, Hamura, right? Both of them were born as twins. One has the dojutsu and the other doesn't. The other just has the Rinnegan. It is literally, Hagoromo and Hamura are literally an Otsutsuki pair, bro. One has a Rinnegan and the other doesn't. But just because they don't have the Rinnegan doesn't mean that they are not strong, right? So again, we have never seen an Otsutsuki unlocking a Rinnegan, because Studio Period's version of Hagoromo unlocking his Rinnegan and how Kaguya unlocked her rinnesharingan is completely false. So let me structure the entire video for you, okay? Number one, Studio Period's version of Kaguya Otsutsuki unlocking the Rinnegan is absolutely false. Kaguya's story is false, Hagoromo and Hamura's story is false, and everything we know about Indra and Ashura is 100% false. Everything we know, or the little information that we know about them, comes from the manga. And except from that panel where we saw both of them fighting, nothing else has been really revealed. And that is basically all the information that we have. Number 2 is that Ishiki Otsutsuki's name was most likely on that scroll that Sasuke saw when he escaped from Kaguya's castle and reported to Naruto before Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and Urashiki arrived. Because when he traveled to get Jigen's dimension and saw all the Otsutsuki murals, he did say, these are the Otsutsukis that traveled to Earth. So he knew definitely that Ishiki Otsutsuki was one of the Otsutsukis, but he didn't exactly know what Ishiki looked like, right? So then he asked himself, who is this Otsutsuki? Number 3 is that we don't know how a Otsutsuki unlocks a Rinnegan, because 2 ways we've seen an Otsutsuki unlock a Rinnegan is false. So therefore, that means that Otsutsukis most likely are born with Rinnegan. Hagoromo was most likely born with a Rinnegan, right? And thus happens the pair where one Otsutsuki has just a Byakugan and has a lot of power, and then the next one right next to them is paired with them because they have awakened the Rinnegan. And also, the true reason why Kaguya Otsutsuki lowered her self-worth and had children on Earth is because she was backed in a corner and betrayed her entire clan, and she had nobody to fight for her. So therefore, she decided to mate with humans in order to create an army. And it turns out that her own children, who she gave chakra to, turned on her because the way they saw humans compared to her were completely different.